Hey guys, my name's Grace and I'm one of the exercise physiologists here at the University Fitness Center. Just want to introduce myself and help celebrate September as it's the National Month of Yoga. And today I've put together a few warm-up sequences. The first one we'll show here is Sun Salutation A, and it is a heat building simple warm-up that I'll go through at least 5 times so that you can get used to the movement pattern as well as the effect that it has on your body and your breath and the way we pair our breath and movement together. Thanks for being a part of our facility. We hope and pray that you guys are staying well and safe, and we look forward to seeing you at the fitness center as well as in our yoga classes throughout the opening of our facility, as well as Adrian's class that will begin on September 24th. And it is a restorative yoga class. We really look forward to all the benefits that you will receive from it, from coming back into that space where your mind and your body marries to your soul, where you can find that peace, find that comfort, and find that time where you can come into a restorative relaxation. Thanks so much. And today here I am presenting Surya Namaskar A, and eventually I will post another one for Surya Namaskar B. There's a few differences between the two. One's a little bit more challenging than the other, but I pray and hope that you all are well and that we continue in this pattern of opening and having more time to create space for ourselves, to pour back into who we really are, and again, back out into what we will do for our calling in life. Thanks again, and we will see you around. So there's a few modifications that you can do during some of the sun salutation poses, and I'd like to at least talk about them before you go through the actual series with me. So when we are coming back into either a plank, or you can always drop to your knees if it's too much stress on your upper body. And you can also back up just a bit to take a little bit of the pressure off your wrists if you're feeling pressure in your wrists, and come down to your elbows and then walk yourself back down to the ground in order to get down onto the floor for either a cobra, which is a lift from the upper back, or if you are coming into an up dog where your hands are a little bit further back and you're pressing down into the ground and into the floor and coming all the way up like this. And you can even have another option to come up off the floor completely, and just the tops of your feet and your wrists are on the floor, which would be a full expression of up dog. So you have some options there, as well as coming back up to a forward fold or a half fold if it's too much for you to go from a plank to jumping up to your feet. You can also stay on your knees, hands flat on the floor, and step up, okay? Any other way that you can. So there are some variations that you can do that will help take stress off of your upper body if it's too much for you to be doing a full push-up or a chaturanga dandasana down to the ground, and also walking your way up if holding a full plank position is too much. So again, be mindful of the movement that you're doing and come into the position or the pose that you find the most accommodating to you and your body and your certain situation. All right, so as we find ourselves getting ready for Sun Salutation A, go ahead and come to the top of your mat. Obviously, I don't have a mat in this video, but we can bear mind that we are at the top of the mat with our toes together and our heels rocking back and down into the ground. We find some length through our spine. Our chest is open, and our awareness comes into our body. Inhale, arms overhead. Drop it down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step it back into plank. And exhale, chaturanga, dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Aligning ourselves back into it. Down dog. Hips are pointed to the back side of our room. Heels are dropping down into the ground, and we take a breath. On our next inhale, we rise to our toes. We step it forward, back into a forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, inhale to prayer. Take a breath, inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, drop our hands to our heart, to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, drop the spine down. Inhale, step it back into plank, drawing our energy forward just slightly, down into chaturanga dandasana, up dog, down dog, and step it back forward together into that spinal release. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, release the spine. Back up. Tadasana. We take a breath. We inhale, hands come overhead. Pressing the palms together, we drop back down into our fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step it back. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe. Create space. Step it forward. Foot between our hands. Feet between our hands. Forward fold with a halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale. Hands to heart. We drop it down. Samasthiti. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, all the way down. Find length. Find release. Step it back. Toes are curled under. We fall to the floor slowly. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, heels come back to the floor. We find ourselves taking a breath. Step it on forward. Fold. Lift. Fold. All the way back up. Hands overhead. Drop it down. Hands to heart center. Aware of where we are moving in space. Aware that we're in our bodies. Aware that our breath is connected to our movement and the way we move, we breathe. Inhale, step it back. Hands come flat to the floor, toes are curled under, and we draw our energy to our upper body as we lower on down. Inhale, exhale, find length in the spine despite the pull of gravity to the ground. Awesome. We step it forward and we create space to allow ourselves to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Nose to knees. Inhale. Exhale. Step it on back. Chest to the floor. Eyes to the sky. Heels to the floor. Wave it on forward as we draw it up through our toes, up to our hips, and we step it with a flat foot to the floor. In, out, up, back to heart center. Breathing, noticing, accepting, aware of the practice that we put in together. Thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing this practice. And I look forward to seeing you this September.